traffic, and then throws an easy one to Newell in the middle. Quickly, the throw to Evans is sealed off. Edmonds kind of dragging players around, and then he finds a wide open Max Shepard. Burns closing quickly. Shepard jumps up and makes sure that Burns doesn't have a chance to block this one, and the Thunderbirds convert on a break. It was a long first point, my friends. We're almost. Double team settles in on him. Now it's back to Pierce. Pierce slings it over to Davis. Davis guarded by Graber, fairly breaking out of the stack, but it's over his head. Yarder, can he make up the distance? He does, but he doesn't catch his D's, and Robinson catches behind him. Pierce next to him, Perevier. And he sends a hammer over the top. Davis manages to get in the field of vision of Matt Smith, but he can't get the disc. Water I had up here, I forgot my water bottle, so hopefully Amy Neuendorf, one of the owners of the team, and handles so many. Oh, what a mistake. John Mast and Max Shepard miscommunicate a block for Gagne Maynard. And Taylor on the goal line, Kenny Taylor, he sends one to, an easy break. Gagne Maynard, but the offense has to keep its composure and find the open player. And, oh, my goodness, Colicchio open. Max Shepard does not hesitate. And I don't think this one, even with Kelvin Williams coming to it, is going to, my goodness, what a throw. C.J. Colicchio going deep. He got lost back there, and I think that was just one of those situations where the Atlanta hustle, no matter how, versus 22. He sends it out to Van Duzen. Van Duzen marched by Davis. He throws a lefty flick to Graber. Graber's got it. Matt Smith on him. Flips one over his shoulder. There's Yarder. He's got a target and grunts. Can he get up? He does. Pulls it down over his head. And the Thunderbirds with another break. So it's hard to find a better pedigree, and it's also hard to find a more spirited player or coach. Edmonds gets a shot from Toll, and then he looks for Max Shepard with Taylor closing, but not quickly enough. Shepard's got it right on the goal line. Kenny Ferdella gets a forehand thrown to him, and Ferdella possess the disc more often. Colicchio in a tight spot finds Mast, who is often there for his teammates in a tight spot. Shepard's got it. Edmonds going deep against Cole. And another beautiful putt by Max Shepard. And Cole can only watch in frustration and admiration as Tom Edmonds gathers in point number 8 for the Thunderbirds. Oh, got it. McGilsky on him, working hard. Graber stumbles. Eckwurzel's got it. He feeds it to Taylor, getting every other pass now. Sends a hammer across the field. And all Matt Smith had to worry about was, is this going to be one of those when I have too much time to think? Because Cole on him. Thunderbirds trapped on that sideline right now. Mast gathers in a sharply thrown dump. And then on a dipsy-doodle cut that he can't quite pull in. And I think that Colicchio, the defense is in motion. Van Duzen drifting back there, trying to dissuade that big shot. And Davis hits it. Can he get a Callahan? I think he might have. Nope, they say he's on the goal line. And then McNamara flashes open, so Sparky Davis with a tremendous block. And then he catches his block, finds McNamara, and the Thunderbirds stay up 3. Let's take a look at that. It takes you out of your game. Watt catches it bidding. Roslin doesn't catch up to it. But Davis steps in front of Yarder. Yarder is fast. Davis, with 10 seconds left, he needs somebody. He sends it across the field to Watt. There's about 4 or 5, and Watt's going to have to catch it and just throw it. Will he throw it in time? He sends one up. Davis underneath it, so's Yarder. And all you could hope for was Davis would mistime his jump. He didn't. He pass from Perevier, and he's going to launch it early, and he's got, oh my goodness, he had a wide open Austin Taylor, and he throws one over the top to Davis that he turns and catches up to. So the angle's a little tough on that reset, but the Thunderbirds handled it. Now Ferdella's got it, and he's got Max Shepard going deep and Colicchio. Colicchio Ramsey in a rematch, and Colicchio's going to win this one too. And they recenter it to their handler, Taylor. Taylor finds with a breakout throw Matt Smith. Smith jacks a backhand. It's going to float. Can anybody get there in time to pull it down before Jaime does? No, he doesn't. And then he finds Antoine Davis and Mast on the mark. Mast finds Shepard. And going deep is Edmonds. And Shepard winds up a backhand. Kelvin Williams and Edmonds. And a little bit of jostling. And can Edmonds jump up and get it? He can't. Fakes the big jack across the field. And he's got Taylor. He'll certainly find him. And now working at the back is Smith, and this one's going to go through some traffic, but perfectly placed. A laser. I thought Owen Watt might have an opportunity. That's a risky throw. If you him, don't want to let it settle in here. No company here for Mast, who jumps up and grabs it. He has Shepard, and he sends it over to him. Working downfield is Jimmy Toll. In the back of the end zone is Colicchio. He'll jump up and pull it down. And with a statuesque little flip and then a dance, Smith has it. Offense is settling into a rhythm. Fairley finds Davis tracking this one down on a nice throw from Jaime. And, you know, the Hustle have the grit zone to break up the flow. Outfield is Fridella. He catches it. Nice pass from Mast. He had Colicchio looking deep, but decides not to. Instead, Colicchio hesitates coming in. Oh, where is that open pass? It's backwards to Robinson. Colicchio puts the mark on him, and a hammer, which is going to work out. Heaven knows how it did. To maybe Van Duzen's the right guy to do it. Can the guys get downfield quick enough? He launches one, and unfortunately, they can't get there before Davis does, so time will expire. Getting that first yardage gainer is Austin Taylor. An enormous bid from Ing against Davis. Miles Cooper, is he going to be able to close the gap? Not on this perfect throw from Davis. Who's he got? Smith, of course. Yarder trailing him. Taylor gains some steps on McNamara, who's no match for him. He puts one up into space, and Pierce has got it, and in no time at all. A response from this Hustle team, looking for that opening. And coming to the other side of the field now to Shepard. Shepard's got Colicchio. Does he want to test him? He does. He wants to test Williams. Colicchio snuck away from Williams, and Shepard with a hammer over the top. Colicchio vamping in the end zone. Underneath it, a side stack. Edmonds pushing into the middle. Max Shepard coming underneath. Edmonds deep, working against Diffin. Now he goes away. This one's sent up. Edmonds has got the best shot at it. He catches it and lands in the end zone. It's waved on. No, it is a goal. It is a signal to goal. Max Shepard, with a long way to throw, airs it out. Yards plus 5 to go. Yarder breaks into open space, but instead it's Van Duzen. Shepard downfield, coats off deep. Van Duzen winds up with that forehand. You knew that was coming. He's got company with Olsen, but oh my goodness, Max Shepard. He had Jaime coming up the back end, and Olsen can only put his hands down and touch his toes. Colicchio offers condolences as the Thunderbirds swarm Shepard. You knew that when Max Shepard planted and Sam Van Duzen had it, the formula was there. And Max Shepard goes up and gets it. And I'm going to award another yardage there, the Hustle will. Max Shepard on his way in front of Olsen. Olsen with a bid. Max Shepard, wide open throw. He slings that forehand. Back deep is Colicchio. He grabs it with one hand. He's got Fridella on his right. Connor Newell. Newell with the disc. Finds Colicchio. Finds Colicchio for the 23rd goal. My goodness. Max Shepard fearlessly winds up a throw. Colicchio pulls it down. 44 seconds left. Eckwertzel goes up and gets it. He throws one up to Davis. And then Jaime and Ing contact at the back. This one's sent up. Can Ing recover quickly enough? He can't. Jaime pulls it down. And a goal is signaled. So with 30 seconds left, the offensive team, this one goes up to Taylor. He pulls it down. Edmonds on him. 17 seconds remain. This one's sent up. Olsen's alone. And he catches it for a goal. Fridella catches it. Clock in motion. Van Duzen's got it. Slings it to Edmonds. Edmonds is going to have to unload it soon. He finds Shepard. We've got 4 seconds remaining. He's got a hammer across the field. He sends it in. Oh, no! He just missed. He had 2 receivers. He missed them both. He had Ing. He had Watt. And I don't know that they were expecting the throw. I don't know why they wouldn't be, or if Max. Working downfield is Austin Taylor. Sagging briefly there was Graber. This one's out in front of Taylor, but he gathers it in before McNamara. He zings it up to Jaime, who gets it back to him, and he jacks one deep. Can Van Duzen catch up? He cannot. Eckwertzel pulls it down, and first blood in overtime goes to the Hustle. 30 seconds, 24-23, and the O team has got Deep pull. Those pulls have been terrific all night. Pierce has it. Burgess on him. He launches one up. Shepard is back there. Austin Taylor closing. Here comes Jaime. Shepard elevates above everybody. Jaime lays out for the rebound and can't get it. Yarder to settle them down. He's got Burgess out here, but he looks it off as Taylor sags into that lane. And now Ings got it. The young man doesn't hesitate. Miles Cooper against the taller Pierce. Who will win it? Miles Cooper! Miles Cooper! Oh my goodness! Tell me, I just saw what I saw! The Thunderbirds rush the field. How many subs can they make at Jersey Mike's? Miles Cooper deserves a double. He deserves a footlong as he was giving away both position and height. Look at this. If you had your money on anybody, it would be Pierce, but you don't know Miles Cooper. And the young man comes down with a giant break with 1:44. Davis on the field. I'm surprised that he's not. In the hands of Edmonds. Colicchio breaks in front of Polk, and it's just missed. It's just thrown away. Austin Taylor, Jack Perevier, and putting the disc into play will be Fairley. Perevier goes up the line. It's sent out to Austin Taylor. They love him to throw this last one. They trust him, of course. And he does, and that's the game. Antoine Davis, Taylor to Davis. In the end, the Thunderbirds, with a valiant attempt to upset the Atlanta Hustle here, take them to double overtime with opportunities aplenty, but ultimately we can see why one team